Good morning/afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to welcome you to this presentation on comprehensive perspectives on criminological theories. Today, we'll take an in-depth look at various theories that explain the causes and mechanisms of crime and explore how these insights can be applied effectively in understanding and preventing criminal behavior. Let's dive into this integrative review and uncover the key elements that shape criminology today. The classical theory of crime is rooted in the idea that people make rational choices and exercise free will when deciding whether to commit a crime. Essentially, individuals weigh the potential benefits against the consequences before they act. This means that crime is not random, but a result of a conscious decision-making process where the person evaluates the costs and rewards. This theory plays a crucial role in shaping modern legal systems. It underpins the principle that punishments should be proportional to the offense, aiming to deter crime by making the costs of unlawful behavior clear and significant. By understanding this, we see why many justice policies focus on increasing the perceived risks and consequences to discourage criminal acts. The positivist theory of crime suggests that criminal behavior isn't simply a matter of choice, but rather is influenced by factors beyond an individual's control. These factors can be biological traits, psychological conditions, or social environments. Unlike traditional views that focus on free will, this theory shifts our attention to the root causes that might drive someone to commit a crime, such as genetics, mental health issues, or environmental circumstances. This perspective has practical implications too. It encourages us to develop rehabilitative strategies and tools for risk assessment that target these underlying factors, aiming to help individuals change rather than just punish them. This approach represents a more comprehensive way to understand and address criminal behavior. Strain theory helps us understand crime as a reaction to the pressure people feel when they can't reach society's goals through acceptable ways. When individuals face frustration because they're blocked from achieving success the right way, some might turn to crime as an alternative. This theory is particularly useful in highlighting how social and economic challenges contribute to criminal behavior. By recognizing these factors, policymakers can work on reducing inequality and creating more opportunities, which ultimately helps prevent crime before it starts. Social learning theory emphasizes that criminal behavior isn't something people are born with, but something they learn through their interactions with others. When certain behaviors are either rewarded or punished, it influences whether those behaviors continue. Essentially, people pick up criminal actions by watching others, imitating what they see, and then experiencing consequences that either encourage or discourage those actions. This understanding plays a crucial role in crime prevention, especially among young people. Programs focused on prevention and rehabilitation often aim to change the social environments and patterns that contribute to criminal behavior, helping individuals develop healthier ways of coping and interacting. Control theory is based on the idea that people are more likely to commit crimes when their social bonds are weak or broken. These bonds include things like attachment to family, commitment to social norms, involvement in conventional activities, and belief in societal rules. When these ties are strong, they act as controls that discourage delinquent behavior. Essentially, the stronger a person's connection to their family and community, the less likely they are to engage in criminal activities. This theory has practical applications, especially in community-based programs that focus on strengthening social connections as a way to prevent crime and promote social stability. Labeling theory helps us understand crime as more than just individual actions. It shows us how society's reaction plays a crucial role. When someone is labeled as criminal or delinquent, that label doesn't just describe them, it can actually shape how they see themselves and how others treat them. This often pushes individuals further into criminal behavior because the stigma limits their chances to take on positive social roles. On a broader scale, these labels affect social interactions and identity, creating a cycle that's hard to break. Recognizing this, juvenile justice systems have started to focus on ways to reduce stigmatization. Programs aimed at diversion and reintegration look to avoid these damaging labels, helping young people find better paths without being trapped by negative stereotypes. Routine activity theory helps us understand when and why crimes happen by focusing on three key elements that need to come together: a motivated offender, a suitable target, and importantly, the absence of a capable guardian who could prevent the crime. So, if any one of these elements is missing, the likelihood of a crime decreases. Another crucial point is that changes in our daily routines can influence the chances of crime occurring. For example, if more people are out and about at certain times, there might be more natural guardianship, which can deter offenders. This theory isn't just academic, it has practical applications. It's often used in designing strategies for situational crime prevention, like improving lighting in public spaces or increasing security measures, as well as in urban planning. By enhancing guardianship and making targets less appealing or accessible, we can effectively reduce crime opportunities. Conflict theory helps us understand crime as a result of social and economic inequalities and power imbalances within society. Essentially, it suggests that crime is not just about individual choices, but about larger structural issues that create unfair conditions. From this perspective, laws and their enforcement tend to serve the interests of dominant groups, those who have more power and resources, while marginalized communities often face systemic barriers that can increase their likelihood of involvement in criminal activity. This theory also plays a significant role in shaping policy discussions, highlighting the importance of addressing systemic injustice and pushing for social reforms that tackle the root causes of crime, which are deeply tied to inequality. Developmental and life course theory looks at how criminal behavior evolves throughout a person's life. It considers a mix of factors, including individual traits, social influences, and environmental conditions. An important aspect of this theory is its focus on key life events and transitions, moments that can either increase or decrease the likelihood of engaging in crime. It also emphasizes the interaction between personal characteristics and social surroundings, showing how these combined forces shape behavior over time. Understanding this interplay helps us create targeted interventions at specific stages in life, making prevention and reduction of offending more effective and personalized.